Now, in this chapter 27, we're going to finish our study of temptation, where we talk about some practical steps on how to defeat temptation. And let me just tell you that I think you're going to be encouraged by this, because there is always a way out. Sometimes you think, well, you know, Rick, what I'm going through, nobody else has ever gone through. But the Bible says that's just not true. The Bible says there's no temptation taken you, but such is common to man. And God is faithful. He will, with the temptation, make a way out that you will be able to bear it up. You will be able to escape. Now, what that means is every temptation is common. Now, that's good news, because if there are common temptations, which means we all experience the same temptations, which means Jesus experienced the same temptations you do, then there must be common solutions. In all of these steps that you're going to look at in this chapter, I want to single out one, and it's this important one. You're not going to get well on your own. If you could, you would, but you can't, so you won't. You know those persistent temptations, those things in your life that you wish you could change, and you just keep struggling with them over and over, and you get caught in the cycle of defeat. And what it is you get tempted, and then you give in, and then you feel guilty, and then you confess, and then you get tempted, and then you give in, and you feel guilty, and you confess, and you get caught in what I call the cycle of frustration. There's only one way to break out of it. You will never break out of it on your own. God wired the universe that we need each other, and it is in community that we grow. We have a program at Saddleback called Celebrate Recovery. Over 10,000 people have gone through Celebrate Recovery, and people have been set free from every kind of temptation and sin and lifestyle and addiction. And the only reason that works better than other programs is because we do it the Bible way, which is, the Bible says in James 5:17, confess your faults one to another and pray for each other so that you may be healed. Notice it doesn't say confess to God. If you want to be forgiven, all you got to do is confess to God. But if you want to break the addiction, you're going to have to confess it to one other person. Now, you don't need to confess it to everybody, but everybody needs one person in their life who's going to love them unconditionally. You need to find that person, maybe in a small group. Revealing your feeling is the beginning of healing.
Hola, mi gente. So in this chapter, I remember I was reading it and then researching, and the closest Celebrate Recovery was in California. And I was like, well, it's just maybe not meant to be. And then going to my brother's baptism at Family Church. And then them handing me a flyer, and that flyer, it was promoting Celebrate Recovery. So just staying faithful has led me to my healing process. So, and then fast forward like 5, almost 6 years, I just found that one person. I mean, doing the steps and everything like that, but like legit to let it all out, I was just able to do that. So I'm still a work in progress. I'm still healing. So join me in this journey.